Sunrise cracking over red clay ground. Steel horses rumble with a thunderous sound. Boots on the pegs and the wind in my chest, chasing the horizon like a man possessed. Leather jackets worn like a battle scar, stories from the road told under the stars. Every mile reminds us of who we are, born to ride, born to go far. No place to hide, no fear tonight, just the open road lit by neon light, where the brave stand tall and the weak grow faint. That's where you'll find the road saints, where the rock and roll road saints, laughing hard with no complaints. Through the dust, through the storms we paid, a legacy the highway can't erase. Raise your fist to the freedom flame, scream our anthem, call our name. Brothers and sisters born unchained, we're the rock and roll road saints. Gas station lights glow in the dead of night. We pull and slow, then roll back into the fight. Old jukebox playing our outlaw sound, whiskey in the glass and boots on the ground. Highway angels dance in the drifting smoke, telling tales of every ride or broke. But you can't break a heart that loves the road. We carry fire that never gets old. Lightning flashes on the desert plains, thunder mixes with the engine's flames. Freedom's calling in every state. This is where legends are made. We're the rock and roll road saints, fighting hard with no complaints. Through the dust, through the storms we paid, a legacy the highway can't erase. Raise your fist to the freedom flame, scream our anthem, call our name. Brothers and sisters born unchained, we're the rock and roll road saints. Roll on, hear that highway sing our song. Roll on, every rider knows where they belong. Through the canyon shadows and the coastal winds, where the road begins, the soul begins. We ain't perfect, we ain't saints by birth, but the road gives meaning to this earth. Don't quit Mile after mile, I ain't slowing down. Chasing every heartbeat from town to town. Radio screaming that outlaw sound. Feel that rumble shaking the ground. Freedom's a fever I can't let go. I was born to ride and the whole world knows. I got thunder rolling under chrome. Road signs flashing, calling me home. No chains, no rules, no heavy load. Just a lone wolf rider on the open road. 'Cause I was born for the open road, where the wild winds blow and the engines roar. Got fire in my soul and a heart that won't slow. Yeah, I was born for the open road. Raise your hands if you feel that drive. Highway spirit keeping us alive. Through the storms, through the night we go. I was born for the open road. Sunset painting gold on the canyon walls. Leather jacket faded from 1,000 brawls. All my brothers riding right behind. Steel horse on me with a one-track mind. Whiskey nights and gasoline days. Living wild in that American haze. Nothing but the stars and a burning sky. We ride so hard, the angels fly. No map, no plan, just a restless heart. Every mile a brand new place to start. Feel that freedom overload. Yeah, I breathe the dust of the open road. 'Cause I was born for the open road, where the wild winds blow and the engines roar. Got fire in my soul and a heart that won't slow. Yeah, I was born for the open road. Crank it loud, let your spirit ignite. Ride with me through the long dark night. Through the storms, through the night we go. I was born for the open road. Roll on, let the wheels scream out our song. Roll on, been chasing freedom for too damn long. Lightning in the sky, thunder in the chrome, a rebel, so they call this road my home. No turning back, no losing hope. I'm alive when the night and the engine smoke. Stretching far and wide. Moonlight grows on the bikes we ride. Every scar tells a story true. A battle's fought in the roads we knew. A life too strong for the quiet kind. Freedom pounding in my mind. Yeah, every highway's in my blood. Born to ride through fire on the blacktop road, leather on my back and a heavy load. City lights fade in my rearview glass, chasing that freedom you can't buy with cash. Wind howls wild like a rebel's cry, stars spread wide across the open sky. Every mile pulls me deeper inside this outlaw life I just can't hide. Got no mob, just a fire in my chest, chrome on my ride and a heart that won't rest. Whiskey memories and the road ahead. whiskey nights.
Sun's burning down, another long day. Got a full tank and a soul unchained. Radio's loud and the highway's flame. Leather boots on the gas I roll, chrome reflections in my soul. Ain't no map for where I've been, just me and the road again. Trying to ride the Texas wind, let it take me where I've never been. Sings through my veins. Every mile's another prayer to the gods of smoke and air. Old towns fade in my rear view glass. Memories built, they never last. But the rhythm of wheels and steel, that's the only truth I feel. Ride the Texas wind, let it take me where I've never been. With whiskey dreams and gasoline, I'm chasing life in between. Texas wind, wild heart I can't pretend. Through the dust and the thunder spin, I was born to ride Highway lines are my only guide. Every scar tells how I survive. Ain't no chain that can hold me in. I'm forever lost in the Texas wind. Wind in my hair, fire in my chest. I ain't chasing fame, I'm chasing the West. And when the road calls out again, I'll ride the Texas wind.
Rolling down a long blacktop. Engines loud, hearts louder. This one's for every rebel on the open road.
Sun's rising on the desert chasing dreams that ain't so steady. Leather jacket in the morning wind, chrome shining like a battle cry. Every mile feels like a new beginning, with a highway stretching wide and high. Dust is dancing in my mirror, radio humming a rock and roll tune. Freedom feels a little nearer when you're racing shadows at noon. No map, no chains, just a fire in my veins. We were born to roll tonight. We ride, highway rebels ride through the burning sky with the heart of America beating deep inside. Turn the engine loud, let the world collide. 'Cause we're born to roam, yeah. Highway rebels ride. Lines of trucks and neon lights, small town diners open late. Every story in the passing nights feels like a deal with fate. City signs fade in the distance, the open fields come alive. We push on with no resistance, driven by the hunger to survive. The wind is singing old Springsteen about the boys who ran wild and free. And I can feel what those songs mean when the road's the only place to be. No doubt, no fear, we leave it in the rear. Hear the engine scream tonight. We ride, highway rebels ride through the burning sky with the heart of America beating deep inside. Turn the engine loud, let the world collide. 'Cause we're born to roam, yeah. Highway rebels ride. And when the long road gets colder and the storms roll over the plains, we ride on with heavy shoulders, but the fire still burns in our veins. From the mountains down to the shoreline, from the desert out to the pines, every rebel knows the lifeline is written on these broken lines. So raise your hands to the midnight
wheels turning. Keep the fire burning. Long roads, loud hearts. That's how highway rebels ride.
Black top shining on the silver moonlight. something built to last. Coffee cup